That's the quarterly season.
Right.
No matter what.
We just. Then I'm like, oh, I have time to. do that.
All right. It's 6:30, so I'll call the January 2026 meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up would be our honors and presentation. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, middle school spotlight. Sorry. I know, sorry.
All right, I am presenting two fabulous students tonight. Our first student is Olivia McGowan. And Olivia is a stellar seventh grade student who leads with kindness and inclusivity. Thank you. Thank you. She consistently completes high quality work on time, shows a genuine love for animals, and sets a positive example for her peers. Despite facing personal setbacks, she maintains a resilient, optimistic attitude and continues moving forward with openness and determination. Olivia McGowan. Our second student spotlight is Lily Holmes. We chose Lily Holmes because she is a hardworking student with a positive attitude. She does a great job self-advocating when she needs assistance. She is a great friend to her peers and a joy to have in class.
Controls.
You do that right now. All right, we'll start with our January athletes of the month. I'm actually going to talk about. I'll talk about Peyton Whitney first. She can't be here. The girls are playing right now. And this is what Coach Bilty had to say about Peyton Whitney. Says Peyton has made such growth this year. She stepped into her role as a captain and floor leader very well. After a fantastic first 3 years, she has capitalized on her final season thus far. She is averaging 20 points, 13 rebounds a game, with a few standout games under her belt, including a 40-point, 13-rebound game against Blue Knights and a 39-point, 20-rebound game against Gateway Science. I have known and been involved with Peyton through teaching or coaching since she was in 3rd grade. I cannot express how proud I am of the player and, more importantly, the person she has become throughout the years. So that is Peyton Whitney, senior medal. Here we have a sophomore, Mr. Jake Segas. Coach Turner says Jake Segas has stepped up in a big way as our primary point guard in the JV team this season. He has done an excellent job leading the offense by attacking the basket and consistently putting his teammates in great positions to score. Jake's vision, decision-making, and confidence with the ball have made a big impact on the team's success. His hard work and commitment to getting better have truly paid off, making him a well-deserved athlete of the month. So a couple things, just flipping through celebrations. Our FCCLA earned gold in their Missouri competition. They now have the opportunity over spring break to go compete at the statewide competition. These three, they're all freshmen. They worked in a care closet. That was their project. It's a really cool thing that they were able to do, especially for freshmen. And all the facilitators I talked to were like, they just went and did it. They had very little involvement. So it's pretty cool to see. And some more celebrations. Our Paint It Gold Night was awesome. Raised $1,200 for the American Cancer Society towards our goal was, our meeting was childhood cancer, but that goes to everything. So $1,200. The district band concert was awesome. Homecoming was great on Friday. I'm happy we got it in before Snowmageddon showed up. And then early this month, right out of break, our boys finished second in the Bourbon basketball tournament for our first time competing. And then looking ahead, our girls go to Villa Duchesne the first week of February. That's a pretty cool tournament to go see there. And then we have our Booster Club Trivia Night on the 6th and our PTO Bingo on the 10th. So we hope to get a great turnout there. That's it.
Thank you. All right, middle school board update.
Get my steps in tonight. Okay, as always, great things are happening at our middle school, and I'm excited to share them with you tonight. A couple of celebrations. The biggest celebration so far this year, as Megan mentioned in her update, our APR score went up 16%, which is a huge jump. In the middle schools in our area that have our similar demographic, there were gains, but none were as high as ours. So that's a big celebration to all of the work that our students and teachers are doing. We had, with our vision of 100% of our kids reading on grade level, we always monitor our iReady reading scores. We started the year this year with 39% of our kids on or above grade level. As of the December benchmark, we had 54% of our kids on or above grade level. And in the spring last year, at the end of the school year, we were only at 52%. So we are already higher than we were at the end of the school year last year, which is good news. And I'm excited to see what happens in May. We started after school activities this year, and our goal was to have 80% of our kids participate in at least one after school activity. We made it to 77% before Christmas break. Shout out to our teachers who have been holding activities and doing different things with the kids, especially Mrs. Louder in the library. The kids every day are like, I don't care what she does, I'm just staying. And I'll say like, oh, what are you doing today? I don't know, I'm just going to the library because she does the best things. So the kids are really, really excited. They're staying from open band room to Pokemon to the Valley Breeze. The kids are writing new stories. So it's just amazing all the stuff that they're doing. They really are finding a sense of belonging. And if you want to see joy, stop by the Pokemon Club, but do not ask questions. Do not ask questions if you don't know what you're talking about, because they will do this. And then just go back to what they're doing. So they have a definite sense of purpose. And our last celebration that I want to highlight is our parent book club. We have 8 parents right now who are participating. We're reading Middle School Matters. It's a book full of what to expect when you have a middle school child and how to help them be successful. So we're having great discussions around that. And then at the end of every chapter, there's a summary of tips and tricks and conversation starters that I'm also including in my family newsletter that goes home as well. So with celebrations always come some challenges. Our first challenge is how can we keep the momentum of growth that we're seeing going with the resources that we have? Because we have amazing staff, we have a lot of time, we have all the resources that we need. So how can we use all those to our best advantage and to the best advantage of the kids? Right now we are looking at making one minor switch in our schedule next year. So moving our character education and social emotional learning time, which is daily, to one bigger chunk on a Thursday during block time, which is currently our intervention time. So switching that so the kids have intervention, shorter burst every day next year in classes that they needed in real time. And then using our bigger block for our service learning projects, our second steps lessons, and getting all of that social emotional learning in one block, because the teachers now are like, we just get into a good discussion about something and then the bell rings. So making that switch to help our students. I collaborated with several staff members about what that would mean for IEP minutes, different resources that we use that time for, and everyone is really excited about it. So I think it'll be a good change. The second one, we have been noticing a lot of support requests from families this year, just that they're leaning on school more and more. We've gotten requests for food and clothing, which of course we have the resources. We have the things right here on campus that we can help them with. A lot of requests for counseling, which we have here on campus. We also have referral systems that we can use. And then some requests from parents, like, we just don't really know how to keep our family functioning and do all the things that we need to do as parents to have successful students. What do I need to do? I need help. So, which I've never had that request before. We are very lucky, though, that they see us as that safe and supportive place to go. So they reach out to us for help. Erin Steinkamp has been doing some research to look for parenting coaching classes or resources, and she's been sharing some of those things in her newsletter that she sends out. And then as well as the information from the book study we're sending out as well too. So still working on that, but we'll continue to adapt to the ever-changing needs of our community, which is a good feeling. Our commitments moving forward, we will keep our reading focus. We are not giving up on our 100% vision for all students to be reading on grade level. So that will always be our reading. Reading will be our #1 commitment. Last year, our 8th grade teachers introduced win time to our 8th graders second semester. So we call ours what you need time, because we dictate to them, like, well, based on your attendance or missing assignments or your grades, you need this during this time. And some students who don't need anything get to then choose, do I want to use this as a study hall or some downtime with friends? And it was so successful last year that we brought it back this year. And we're finding that, or we're hoping that our kids go to high school, and when they get to win time, they make better choices. Maybe I need to go and study or check in with that teacher or retake a test. So making some of those decisions for them now so that they can see the benefit and make those decisions on their own when they get to high school. So we will continue that. And then the shifts to the master schedule, again, looking at things that we can do to increase the number of times and minutes that we can give to students to support them in real time with what they're struggling with. So like I mentioned, moving the SOAR and the Hawk time, inclusion of reading and math intervention electives so that students have the option, if they need to, based on their scores, get some extra reading and math help in lieu of a different elective, which we were concerned about this year, how that would work, and parent excitement about that. But most parents are very eager to have their kids in those intervention classes. And now we're even having parents reach out and say, hey, I think my kid needs to be in that class. Can you take them out of their elective? So always opportunity costs to weigh, but looking at the staff resources and strengths to best serve our students. And then looking ahead, this spring, my staff is doing work during our staff meetings on recommitting to developing student expectations and then our response and what that looks like if the kids need more support. So behavior expectations, academic expectations, emotional expectations. Given our small class sizes, we think that this is something that we can easily implement into our classrooms and really focus on. We are also bringing in some coaches from Lindbergh to help our staff learn how to successfully manage small group instruction in our classes. So like, while this group is working on this, I can pull these 3 or 4 kids who need a reteaching or a little bit more information or looking at it a different way so that we're getting more minutes with the kids. The second thing I'm excited about, I have really strong teachers, and all of them have the desire to be a better teacher, to get to master teacher levels. And so I am going to be implementing, I'm practicing it right now, but I'm implementing a observation and feedback model where I work with the teacher on one thing that they can do to make all of their lessons more effective. So then they get feedback and coaching or support and whatever that looks like for each teacher. And then once they master that, they move on to the next thing. So we're developing master teachers on a daily basis, not just having those conversations when we're doing evaluations or something's going wrong, which I'm really excited about. And then the last thing, we did the Pulse survey in December, and some of my scores went down from the spring, which November is not historically not a very celebratory time. Teachers are getting tired. But some of the scores went down and I didn't have enough information to really act on the numbers that I had. So I sent my building leadership team some guiding questions to ask their colleagues. They are going to compile the information into a way that I get all the information I needed, but it doesn't single out anybody or take away the anonymity of the survey. So we're going to be going over that next Tuesday at our building leadership meeting. So I'm hopeful that some of that information I get back will be able to be used for the building to keep moving forward and to help our teachers feel supported and heard in the work that they do. So very quick, but that's the update of the middle school. Do you guys have any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, next up is 3.01, approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
motion.
Can I get a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. Public comment on agenda items? Okay. Next business in order is consent items 5.01 through 5.04. Are there any items anybody wants to pull out to discuss? All right, can I get a motion to approve consent items?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? No, all right. Consent items pass. Moving on to 6.01 action item, GMP band room addition, Dr. Dilge.
All right, this is our final Prop B, guaranteed maximum price agreement that we're bringing forward, which is very exciting to be thinking about wrapping up all the exciting projects of Prop B over the last 2 to 3 years. This specifically, this guaranteed maximum price agreement is for our band room renovation. That'll include a bit of an expansion, which will include its own private restroom, upgraded flooring, ceiling, acoustic sound, additional practice room, all the things that our band kids need to continue to do really great things. I think anyone who was able to attend the concert just a couple weeks ago would be really proud of what our small but very mighty band was able to accomplish. And then it also includes flooring and paint for central office as well. Again, 100% of the subcontractors are union affiliated. Even better, our price came in well under preliminary bid estimates, so we're very excited about that. And it continues to allow us to stretch our dollars to do the very most with what we've been given. And so we're asking for the board to approve the guaranteed maximum price of $684,282.06 this evening.
Does anybody have any questions or anything?
What's the timeline?
Our goal to complete everything is August of 2026. School to be started in 26. Majority of the band room obviously can't begin until May when school's out. Majority. We'll do some outside work, which anyone who drives by can see fencing. So I hope things go well with this vote.
Can I get a motion to approve 6.01?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Pete?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm an aye as well. 6.01 passes. All right, public comments and non-agenda items? Oh, okay, can I get a motion to adjourn to executive session?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Lisa?